ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the XFL.
How about we wrap up week 4 of the XFL season in our nation's capital, the DC Defenders. They have been off to a good start this season. Can the Vegas Vipers get in the win column 0-3? It's one of the great home atmospheres in all of the XFL. Why, you ask? Because we're going to build a beer snake all night as both teams coming off entertaining week 3s.
King looking left, gets rid of it. Touchdown! Chris Blair waving to the fans. Oh, and we have something going on after the play. All kinds of flags. With a game that was this good, you hate to see it turn to this.
DiNucci takes a shot upfield to Gordon. Gordon caught it. Gordon's backstepping. Gordon's going to score. That look perhaps said it all for Rod Woodson and the Vegas Vipers, who come on the road tonight trying to get something going in that North Division. To do so, the DC Defenders at home, 3-0, feeling good about their standings. Moments ago, All Access in the locker rooms as the coaches prepared their teams to kick.
Takeaway chain is here. The takeaway chain is here. We're revealing the takeaway chain, right? Takeaway chain is here, defense. So we want to see you guys get some takeaways out here. Every possession! Every possession! Every possession! Hey man, have the time of your life.
I got your back. You got my back.
I got your back.
You got my back.
I got your back.
You got my back.
I got your back.
You got my back.
I got your back.
You got my back.
I got your back.
You got my back.
I got your back.
Let's go win this thing.
You know what? Joey Galloway's got my back, and I have his. Week 4 of the XFL concludes tonight in DC. Looking forward to tonight's game. And Joey, we had talked about it a second ago. One of these teams has learned how to win. Vegas just can't seem to close it out because of it. They're 0-3.
Yeah, and it's crazy. DC has been losing at halftime in all 3 of their games. Second half, found a way to win. Vegas, on the other stretch, they've been winning at halftime in all 3 of their games, but they found a way to lose, including a game last week that we had against Seattle. Had a chance to win it, didn't figure it out. And that's the difference between a team at the top of the North in D.C. at 3-0 and the team at the bottom of the North in Vegas in 0-3.
It is a cliche to say teams have to learn how to win. Vegas has yet to do that. D.C. does it better than anyone in the league. Let's go down to Tiffany Blackman.
Hey guys, I'm with DC running back Abram Smith, and you and your dual threat quarterbacks are paving the way and rushing in this league. What's it like to have those guys on your side?
It's a great feeling. You know, you get a lot of the light off of you. They're also a threat as well. So a lot of the linebackers, a lot of the defenses are also watching them as well as watching me. I'm sitting back there with myself and Rockwell, and also having him along is a blessing for me. A benefit for me as well, because he can get going, I can get going, and it's kind of hard to stop all of us.
It's going to be tough for the Vipers. Eric is standing by with Vic Beasley.
That's right, Tiff. Thank you very much. Former All-Pro Vic Beasley. Vic, you and I were just talking about this weather. How does that affect you as a defender that wants to get off the ball and rush the passer?
Well, I have to monitor my get off, but I don't plan on holding back much this game at all.
Yeah, that's not in your DNA, man. Listen, this is a great opportunity for you guys. An undefeated team. You haven't figured it out in that win column yet. What do you need to do today to get in that win column?
Offense, special teams, defense, be on one accord, and we get the victory.
Easy enough. Matt, back to you, brother.
Eric, Tiffany, thank you. Look forward to you guys throughout the evening. The betting trends for both of these teams, if you're looking to throw some money on it tonight, Vegas Vipers 1-1-1 against the spread. However, they are very good in the first half spread. DC Defenders 3-0 against the spread. Tonight, DC favored by 6. Joey Galloway, point total 41.5. We know which way you're going there.
Yeah, and I like the fact that they've hit the overs twice each teams. I like the over.
And by the way, live lines each quarter via Caesar Sportsbook. We'll continue to give you those throughout the evening as Vegas will receive the ball to start. DeAndre Torrey, you know the kickoff rule. If you don't, both teams lined up, wait till the ball's caught. Torrey has done that, take it across the 25. He'll get it to the 30-yard line. And that is where we will see Brett Hundley, who last week, 290 yards total offense, 3 touchdowns. He has this Vegas offense playing at a high level. Can they finish tonight?
Hey, muddle. Let's go.
Troy right off. 23 Italy Reed on Monday. Ready? Right here. To the right, on the right. Let's go, let's go. Hey, you're going to 5, right? Yeah, all right, let's go. 5 first, sit up.
Drop snap right out of the gate, and it looks as if DC's got a good chance to get it. They say they have it, and they do. Davin Bellamy.
Yeah.
How's that for a start for the home team?
I was watching these guys work on the snaps before the game. It's cold out here. It rained a little bit. The grass is going to be wet. You have to take care of the football.
It is worth pointing out, Khalil McKenzie, the normal starting center, is not starting tonight. That's Donovan West, and there was just miscommunication. Brett Hundley couldn't hang on to it.
Hey, 22.
You see it's a low snap. It looked like his feet were crossed at the time. They hit him low to the left. He couldn't adjust his feet and catch it.
So bring out Jordan Ta'amu out of Ole Miss. Abram Smith in the backfield, the XFL's best rushing unit. First overall pick in the XFL draft and a gain of 4 for Smith.
Red left wide. Lady. Here we go. Hey, easy. Roger. Listen. Roger. Ready. Second.
Stack formation, both sides. Smith again. Ta'amu's going to keep it himself. Goes for the slide and a big hit by Marwin Evans, and we'll get a penalty flag on the play.
Got a guy collapsing his hip and
Grab ball.
After play was over, personal foul. Unnecessary roughness, defense. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. First down.
Hell no flag.
Evans missed last week with the concussion, so that'll set up DC first and goal to go at the 6.
Here we go. Ready. Second.
Ta'amu going to keep it again off the right side. He gets a good little carry on first down. Robert Windsor there on the tackle. So now we'll see De'Aaron King for the first time tonight. They use him a lot, Joe, in their running formations. We've seen Ta'amu run a couple times in a row, but De'Aaron King, Houston, Miami, he's more of the runner of the team.
You remember him from college. A terrific athlete, had a great year at Houston, went over to Miami. We know when he comes in the game, there's a better chance of him making a play with his legs than it is throwing the ball. But he was 3 for 3 last week throwing, but he's a better athlete and a better runner.
We asked Ta'amu if he likes to run. He kind of smirked at us and said, yeah, I'll do it. And he just did it the first couple of plays. There goes De'Aaron, shakes off a defender, touchdown, Defenders. Peter Taumoepenu could not hang on. 4 plays, 21 yards off the turnover. De'Aaron King and the Defenders go up early. Now the conversion attempts. Ta'amu back in. They'll go for 2 again. No kicks in this league.
22 shoot. I'm on, ready.
1 point from the 2, 2 points from the 5, 3 points from the 10.
Here we go. Ready. Tackle.
Ta'amu to throw out of the backfield. Good job by Vegas. And that was Evans. He was a storyline in that first drive. Marwin Evans keeps 2-point conversion from no good. And again, Joey, Vegas, they start fast. They didn't tonight. They can't afford mistakes like this early in the game when they're trying to get that first win.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I've been a part of a lot of losing seasons and playing football, and it feels like these are the kind of things that just happen in games. A fumbled snap to start your game. BC, who hasn't been a team that's got off to great starts, all of a sudden get this turnover, get a lead early, which that's not the way they've been this season.
Tiffany.
With De'Aaron King, and I saw you just watching your own replay. When did you know you were free off that shake?
I had to make one guy I missed, and he slipped off of me, and I cut it back. You know, O-line did a great job, and shout out to the defense. They got that touchdown for us.
Great way to open the game. Thanks, De'Aaron.
Yeah, I think of De'Aaron King. We talked about what he did at Houston. He was a remarkable dual-threat quarterback, transferred to Miami, came in right when the NIL era came in college football. He was kind of the face of that because the second that deal went down, he was one of the first athletes in Miami to sign a deal in NIL, and now he's hoping to stay healthy and show teams what he can do as he gets DC on the board first. So there's DeAndre Torrey at his 8. This one to the 27-yard line, brought down by Athula Kelly. So can Brett Hundley, again, a new center tonight, Donovan West. This offense has been quick, Joey, out of the gate. They need to get something to get that confidence up.
And they've been different with Hundley as their quarterback, been able to move the ball, been able to score points, but they can't find a way to finish. Now they got off to a bad start. Can their leadership in Hundley and their quarterback make enough plays now to bring this team back?
22 in Ireland, Reed, on 1, ready? Yep. Let's go, on 1. 5 to that.
Rod Smith in the backfield. Smith will get it on first down, and a nice job by Rod Smith. That is right up the gut. That's aggressive running. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
Here we go, guys. Let's go. Let's go even right, 86 Lex. Even right, 86 Lex.
Hey, muddle. Hey, 86 Lex, on 1, ready?
That is Ray Sherman, offensive coordinator this week, taking over for Dwayne Taylor, who is relieved of his duties.
5 to that.
Ray Sherman, a name NFL fans will know, out of the backfield to Smith. Another good job by Rod Smith, getting chunks 2 plays in a row, brought down by Kelly, flag on the play.
15 off the block all the way, spot good. 15.
Personal foul, block below the waist, offense, number 15. 15-yard penalty, first down.
The rule in this league is a little different. You have a 5-yard box. You have 5 yards to go below the waist. After 5 yards, you can no longer go below the waist. You have to stay up high. Apparently, he went left.
So, Dean, just making clear that Rod Smith, obviously the ball carrier, cannot block below the waist. That was 10, Matthew Sexton, correct?
It was number 10, yeah. Once you go beyond 5 yards, either team can block below the waist, and that's what the officials call.
Dean Blandino, VP of officiating, will be with us throughout the night. Ball back to the 35-yard line. Hundley drops back. Oh, that was nearly intercepted by Davin Bellamy, intended for John Lovett.
You wonder if Hundley is a little banged up in this game. Normally, I think he'd take off running. Last week, he took off running. You can see he got a little hobbled in that game. And this is a time when he stands in the pocket that long, normally he makes a play with his feet. That time, hangs in there, almost throws an interception.
No, this is run. Let's go. Hey. 5 to that.
2nd and 17, Martavis Bryant, bottom of the screen, trying to make a couple of defenders miss.
Matt, you see the hand signal?
I did.
We went over this last week.
We did. Yeah, we went down to the side, went down to the thigh.
It was a run play, gave a little quick signal.
Charlotte Sniper, 2 roll. Charlotte Sniper, 2 roll.
Troy right up. Hey, 61, 787 class. On 1, ready?
A lot of NFL names here coaching tonight, including Greg Williams.
And they're going to 57. Hey, go to 20, yep. 5 to that.
3rd and 13 for Vegas. Hundley with time. Hundley downfield. Bryant wide open, and a great grab by Martavis Bryant. In the XFL, it's 1 foot, one part of the body, not 2 like the NFL. That is the college rule. It's a gain of 24 and a first down.
Martavis is 6'5". You remember him from the Pittsburgh Steelers. He hasn't done a lot in this offense so far this season. Expecting him to have a big year. That's a big catch.
Last week, Joe, just 1 catch for 6 yards.
LSU, let's go. 5 to that.
Give on first down to Lovett. Lovett off the left side. We've seen some success running the ball in this drive for Vegas, stymied by the penalty, but that's going to be good for a first down. Kelly and Joseph combine on the tackle after a gain of 11.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Eagle right, 27 Poland on one. Ready?
Guys, I think what you're seeing right here from this offense is really getting that balanced attack, a heavy dose of run and pass. Joey, I'm interested in what you said there with the hamstring. Talk with, Q early before the game. He said, it's lingering a little bit.
That's Lovett again. Nothing going there. Good job by the defenders' defense. And you mentioned last week, Hundley 8 carries, 66 yards and a touchdown, but we saw him late in that game. He was limping quite a bit. Heard him late down the stretch when he had chances to scramble.
Yeah, and it's chilly here in this game. And so it's chilly, it's raining, the grass is going to be wet. So if you got a hamstring, not great for a situation with a running quarterback in these kind of conditions.
Ball of the 28. Reverse trickeration here out of Jeff Badette. Badette looking for a block, and he slips and falls. Michael Joseph there. Hey, can we give Hundley $1 for the block attempt?
The hamstring. We just talked about the hamstring. Not his greatest moment trying to get that block, but his guy didn't make the tackle.
The play was set up by Sherman the OC. Watch it here, Joe.
He's thinking hamstring. Hammy is sore.
That's nice of you. So 3rd and 5 for Vegas.
Hey.
Hundley downfield, good job in between the defenders, and that is Brandon Dillon. That's 2 big 3rd down conversions for Hundley in this offense.
Man, Hundley has a nice arm when he cuts it loose. I mean, that ball got there in a split second. Look at that ball come through there between 2 defenders. A great catch on the back end by Dillon.
5th round pick of the Packers.
Open fourth, 0-1, ready?
Played with Arizona, the Cardinals. So 1st and goal for Vegas. Rod Smith tries to make a man miss, brought down by Reggie Northrup. Good job by him.
If Hundley's healthy right there, do you think he hangs on to that ball? Because the end collapsed down, and I'm telling you, I really think that hamstring is playing a part in his decision-making in this game.
Time for weather on the 5s, brought to you by Matt. 39 degrees here in D.C.
29 LSU Gangsta, 1 ready? Over here.
It is raining right now.
2nd straight week you got me under 40 degrees.
Look, I'm aware. Just be lucky there's no wind. There's Hundley with the keeper. You get a good look at that. Yeah, he's just timid running the ball as he gets a gain of 3. And that takes away a lot of what he can do as good as anyone in this league, which is run the ball.
Yeah, he has 2 fastballs. It's his arm and his feet. The ability to make plays running the ball. He doesn't have that 2nd fastball in this game. But if he can continue to just make those couple yards, just make them respect his ability to run, it'll open up the pass.
51. Pierce. Yeah, corner. Let's go.
Another 3rd down for Vegas. Hundley scrambles. Hundley sacked. That is number 6, Fidel Brown, in a loss of 7. So Vegas unable to convert.
And this DC defense is 2nd in the league and sacking the quarterback with 10 on the season. And you can see it was a back out the backfield trying to run the corner. You heard Hundley telling you got the corner. That is a slow developing play. Not enough time against this DC front line that gets after the quarterback pretty good.
Bailey Giffen on for the field goal attempt. Bailey Giffen wide right. And so Las Vegas moves down the field. They've got no points to show for it. DC remains on top, 6-0.
The new XFL has arrived.
And it is here to stay.
1, 2, 3.
We're making it about her and him and them and you. It's a chance for everyone to be a part of something bigger.
Something that just might be more than football.
Come experience the XFL.
Don't wait. Get your single game tickets now at xfl.com/tickets.
The XFL brought to you by Progressive, the right call to protect your home and car, and by Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. I saw a commercial today for Jimmy John's. They've got this new sandwich that's out. I'm gonna try it.
How about grab 2? I would like to try it.
You into like caprese type things? Like,
I don't even know what that is.
There you go, see? Here at our nation's capital, so DC leads 6-0. Again, a long drive, 13 plays, 7:13 off the clock for Vegas, and nothing to show for it. Joey, the live line has moved to DC 11 and a half.
My goodness, that's a jump. Almost doubled. Started at 6. We're up to 11 and a half. They've never seen DC start like this. They're usually behind in the first half.
Here we go. Get set. Ready. Set, go.
Ta'amu in the ball to 22. Quick shot out to the right. That's Lucky Jackson.
Wide left, spread wide left.
Tight 3.
Right, lady.
Tight three.
Let's go.
Frank Keiss, offensive coordinator. Chris Dishman, defensive coordinator. We'll hear from them throughout the night. A quick shot to Lucky. Lucky's got some space. There goes Lucky past the 40. And a big gain for Lucky Jackson, 36 yards. Alex Ellis, the key block. Joey was their jersey on that key block.
There was a little bit of jersey, but more importantly, there's only one defender out here. I would go to it again. I would do it all night long until they put another guy out wide.
How about Lucky number 11? Which, by the way, for all the roulette players out there, 11, big number.
All the grandmothers playing roulette.
C.J. Avery on the tag, but here's Lucky again.
But again, Vegas caught in a situation where they send a blitz and they only have one defender out wide, and all you need is good block. Kennedy not able to make that play, but one good block by receiver, and it springs a big play.
Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
31-yard line, give up the middle to Abram Smith. Brought down by Marwin Evans. Again, he missed last week with a concussion. He's been active here in the first quarter, 3 tackles after a gain of 3.
And it's early in this game, but it feels like Vegas needs something to go in their favor. They just need to make a play to go in their favor to stay in this game. They've moved the ball, no points. Turn it over, DC scores. They got to get a stop here.
Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
That falls incomplete, intended for Lucky Jackson, who's been busy on this drive. C.J. Avery on the cover. Is that more of a miss by Ta'amu? So now 4th and 5. That on 3rd down. They're going to trot out the kicker.
Run it back.
Matt McCrane has made all of his field goals this year.
Gotta hurry!
A 47-yard attempt. No good. And Joey, perhaps that's the break Vegas needed. No points for DC. It remains 6-0. The XFL family mourns the loss of our teammate Ben Siegfried, who passed away Thursday evening. Ben, a student trainer from Lebanon Valley College, working with the XFL athletic training department, was an intricate part of preparing our Battle Hawks and defenders for the season. His infectious smile in the locker room and passion for his work will be missed by all the players and staff who had the opportunity to work with him. Ben was only 22 years old. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends.
Welcome back to DC. A little bit of a development here, guys. We've been talking about it all night long. Doesn't look like Hundley's doing all that well. Luis Perez warming up, going in. The bowler is going to get his shot, man. It's going to be interesting to see how does this offense evolve with him at the QB.
You mentioned a bowler, an accomplished bowler at that. 12 300 games. 300 in bowling, Joey, is perfect.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Perez started the season as the starter, Mr. Spring Football League. Perez over the middle, first shot. And how about that for a beginning play to Jeff Badette? He was the big play guy last week, 12 catches, 180 yards. For the season, 12 catches, 180 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Last week, Badette 4 for 93 and a touchdown.
Because Perez has played so far this season, you would expect new quarterback, you start off running the ball. No, not Vegas. Perez has played some football. Let's go down the field, make a big play, and it's a great throw.
Love it in the backfield for Vegas. 20-yard gain. Ball to 41. That's going to be Lovett. You saw him slip early, but Lovett up the gut. And you got to love that. Big play again for Vegas. Kentrell Price there at a gain of 17.
Slipped early, but then gets his feet under him, and Lovett gets through there, gets to the second level. Nice tackle. Next time you wonder, will he jump over him with the intention? Because safety going low. You've seen a lot of guys jumping guys now.
Ball already at the 25. Lovett again, trying that same spot. Nothing going there. Good job by DC and Santos Ramirez.
All right, here we go. Let's go trips right, 61 wide cross, snag flat. Trips right, 61 wide cross, snag flat.
We should tell you for our access purposes, we had Brett Hundley, starting quarterback, mic'd up. We do not have Luis Perez, backup quarterback, mic'd up. So we'll bring you some play calls from Ray Sherman throughout the night. 2nd and 11 after a loss of 1. Perez, quick shot out of the backfield. That's Badette again, and a good job by Badette, making a couple of defenders miss and a gain of 6.
But that was big for Vegas last week with 4 catches, 93 yards. And you can see out to the flat, 2 good blocks down the field once again. And Badette, a smaller receiver, slot guy, makes a nice play.
So there's Brett Hundley.
What we got?
One cross, be shallow. You know why they did that, though?
Because then, yeah.
We do have Badette mic'd up. Play clock down to 2. Vegas gets it off. Perez takes a shot. One-on-one coverage incomplete on 3rd and 4, intended for Martavis Bryant.
Those are the kind of plays you want to see Martavis Bryant make. He's 6'5", has some NFL experience, some really good years in Pittsburgh. Give him some chances, ball a little high in that situation. 50-50 balls should be Martavis Bryant, should have the advantage. As you can see, this one's a little out of his reach. Just give him a chance to make that play.
So they're going to give Giffen another shot. 37-yard attempt has already missed. Giffen is good. .63, and he is Giffen Vegas.
Little delayed call by you there.
In the game.
I was wondering what you were waiting on to say that one was good. Looked like he split one down the middle.
You know what? Candidly,
but that's big for Vegas. They get a stop. They go down. They've been able to move the ball, but not get points on the last drive. This time they actually get points on the board. Let's see if they can keep some momentum.
Candidly, I love watching the fans, and I'm watching the stands to see what reaction they give me. And it was, you're right, it was delayed like that guy, because I was enamored by whatever the hell it is he's wearing. Eric.
Guys, what's interesting, hearing on the sidelines, that's not an injury switch there. They're thinking it's a performance thing. We've got to get this deal going, get some juice in the offense. It works. They get points. Will be interesting to follow all night long.
That's interesting, because Hundley led him right down the field, and Giffen missed the field goal.
Dwayne Taylor not being here, I think that when you look at Vegas' situation, Dwayne Taylor not here as the offensive coordinator. He's been there the first 3 games. The center McKenzie out of this game. They got a lot of moving parts.
Jacquez Ezzard back to receive the kick, and he takes it just shy of the 30-yard line. Don't miss any of the XFL Week 5 Thursday night. Houston takes on Seattle, 10:30 Eastern ESPN. Then Saturday night, we're doing it on FX. The Defenders face St. Louis Battlehawks. That's a big one in the North Division. And then finally Sunday, Arlington Renegades, the Brahmas, 10 p.m. Eastern, ESPN2, all 4 games. There's a nightcap in Vegas, 10 p.m. Eastern. Going to be a fun one. It's already next week the halfway points of the XFL season. I had mentioned a big one next week. Look at that North Division between the Defenders and Battlehawks, who already got the win today. Quick shot over the middle by Ta'amu. Lucky Jackson has been big in this first quarter, brought down by Keelan Kennedy.
Yeah, and this is the second time these 2 teams have played. And we mentioned Vegas was ahead in that game at the half, DC behind. DC found a way to come back and win. This is their second time playing. We're getting in that part of the season where teams are now seeing each other for that second time.
18-6, DC won that meeting in week 2. Quick shot to Alex Ellis, and that'll be a first down for the defenders.
Lady.
As we approach the end of the first quarter, see if DC gets a playoff.
Here we go. Hey, easy.
They can let the clock go down.
Hey, yo.
So end of the first quarter, DC struck first off a turnover and capitalized, and then it's been Giffen in the field goal. Right now, good one in DC, 6-3, home team on top.
Reads are one thing, that's a based part of a systematic learning. But then you gotta, like, as a quarterback, you gotta feel, say, oh, sometimes that is the one I want. Even though that's not my read, that's the one I want. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. Okay.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter here in DC. You heard Rod Woodson talking to his quarterback, Brett Hundley. You heard Eric McClain come on and report that it was performance-based to go to Perez. That was a little bit of an indication of conversations they were having. But for now, DC with the ball. Ta'amu at quarterback, right up the gut to Abram Smith. And a gain of 3 brought down by Vic Beasley.
Seventeen Gucci flame. 17 Gucci flame. Here we go. Easy. Hey, 16 Gucci. Fire. Ready. Jericho.
So 2nd and 7 again. Smith has the outside, and Smith's going to have a first down and a nice run there on 2nd and 7 as Marwin Evans.
Flex right queen. Flex right queen. Z jet. 81 F wheel. 81 F wheel.
Get the wheel.
Ethan, you're kicking out like a boss.
Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
See if he finds Ryquell out of the backfield on the wheel. Good job by Ta'amu. Had the whole right side open. And Joey, was that the right read? Because the wheel was going to be the guy he was looking for.
Yeah, they had a little pressure coming his way. He did get the wheel. I think it's interesting when you listen to these guys and these quarterbacks talk, the amount of times you hear them tell the running back what route they have. Because running backs have so much to do, whether it's protection, whether it's running the ball, whether it's hitting certain holes. So quarterbacks a lot of times will tell the running back what his assignment is to make sure he has it down.
2nd and 2, that's going to be a first down for Josh Hammonds, down to Eric.
Coach, you guys made a quarterback change. Is it health? Is it performance? What went into that change on that drive?
Well, he went down, and I'm not sure he's getting checked out, so I don't know. But put Luis in, and Luis did a very good job taking the team down the field.
How does that affect your play calling with a different quarterback?
Don't affect it. Just call the plays, and they got to execute.
Appreciate you, Coach.
So you see Hundley to the left. Back turned, hoodie on. Appears to be done for now. Ta'amu. Oh, what a good job by Vegas' defense. Vic Beasley, the 2016 All-Pro, in a loss of 7. We saw that out of him in the NFL, Joe.
Yeah, we expected Beasley to be one of those name guys that you recognize that makes a lot of big plays, still trying to get going for this Vegas defense.
Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
Ta'amu looks left, over the middle of the field. What a strike. Perfect ball to Chris Blair. A player he told us can win the outside, can win the inside. That a good example of it, a gain of 18.
It's right. 22. Lady.
And Vegas is going to have to use a timeout. So a good start to the quarter for DC, up 6-3. Vegas going to take their first timeout. Ta'amu on the money to Blair. We'll step aside. Come back after this.
The XFL gets you closer to football than ever before, where anything could happen.
Converted on 4th and 15.
Week 5 of the XFL kicks off Thursday on ESPN, continues on FX Saturday, and wraps up Sunday on ESPN2.
God bless America. What a legend.
I thought Eric McLean would be dressed more
Look
like
at
that.
Look at the handprint on his, look at it.
Hey, Eric McLean.
He was slapping himself.
Joey, come on, man.
Look at this guy.
This guy was an offensive lineman.
What a legend.
Look, McLean got on 2 coats and a hat.
Why was he
I'd
slapping
have on
himself?
gloves too, but I was too silly to forget it. Unbelievable.
So
I'll take
De'Aaron
that.
King
I'll
in
take
at
that.
quarterback. He scored the first touchdown. Abram Smith in the backfield. Ball at the 3. Big De'Aaron King rather, kept it.
That's what he's thinking. He got hit so hard. He's like, what's my name?
Robertson Taumo Apenu on the tackle and a loss of 3.
Every now and then those defenders guess right between the quarterback and the running back. Yeah. Smith would have walked in the end zone. De'Aaron King, not so much.
He's like, kept it, paid for it. So 2nd and goal. Abram out of the backfield. 10th play of the drive. Abram Smith out of the backfield. Can he make a man miss? Abram Smith held short of the goal line, tackled by DJ Calhoun. And so now 3rd and goal.
And Abram Smith is 216 pounds. Remember in 2021 at Baylor, rushed for over 1,600 yards, had a big season. Now you see him making plays in the XFL. Nice play to keep him out.
Yeah, give it to 4 here, and look at this. Yeah. He learned. He Mets first overall pick of the XFL draft. Abram Smith, a quality player out of Baylor, in motion again. De'Aaron's going to keep it again. De'Aaron King is going to score again. Missed tackle by Maximilian Roberts.
Middle.
Touchdown number 2 for De'Aaron King.
This is the 2nd time we've seen him get out of a tackle. He's 5'9", 196. Low center of gravity. You can see the strength in his legs. That's the 2nd touchdown he's run in after breaking a tackle.
DC will go for 2.
Guys, this is something we saw him do at Miami time and time again. Matt, you bring up the Houston deal, but the things that he was able to do for the Hurricanes with his legs, man, he's such a dynamic player and reads the zone read perfectly.
Ta'amu back for the 2-point conversion. Ta'amu left side into the end zone. It is caught. Chris Blair, 2-point conversion. Good. Scoring drive, 11 plays, 72 yards, and Joey, I'm a guy that likes to point out game trends. Yep. I am not going to make it a coincidence that our guy at the 50-yard line wasn't who we showed prior to the touchdown.
Here we go. De'Aaron King, once again, that strength in his legs for a guy his size is pretty incredible, and his ability to break tackles and to make guys miss.
Tiffany.
Hey guys, I'm with De'Aaron King and Jordan Ta'amu, and Jordan, you're just patting your buddy on the back here. What was it like to help put them in position to score and watch your guy get in the end zone?
You know, I said before, you know, we're both leaders. We're both going to go on this field. Whenever our opportunity or number's going to call, we're going to go and drive the field and lead the offense, and that's what we both did. We scored. That's all that matters. Next play.
And what's it like for you working with this guy?
It's great, man. I mean, he's a great player. I think we feed off each other really well, and the offense runs good for both of us in it, so we got to keep going, keep scoring.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so Torrey takes it past the 30 to the 35-yard line. That's where Vegas will start with the ball. Now to our top story. The DC Beer Snake. Controversy week 1, or whenever they played here the first time around. Last week when the Beer Snake was given full go, Joey, that thing grew.
Yeah, and I love that's our top story. The Beer Snake has been absolutely amazing, and we showed up looking for the Beer Snake, and it started off with just a couple cups, and here we're on the 2nd quarter, and they're getting after it.
Stormy Bonatoni reported last week 1,240 cups by halftime. That means 20,000 ounces consumed as they collect them all the way through. That's the fine work of these fine fans in D.C. The beer snake in D.C. was a Friday night at Arizona State. But that big play. All right, so look at the modest start of the snake. You know, shows up, grabs a couple, says thank you, goes back to his seat. You know, we should have gotten beer prices here just to see how much money that'd be to consume. There it goes. Ball spotted just shy of the 50. Rod Smith up the middle and a gain of 2. Reggie Northrup on the tackle. Northrup out of Florida State. He's had a really good season for DC. He's an MMA fighter. We should have Matt Clay on the sideline, see if that's true. Here comes the pressure. Perez, good job getting it off. And great coverage intended for Cinquay Sweeting. Michael Joseph right there.
Michael Joseph sat down on this thinking, okay, if I can make a break on this and make a big play, this DC defense are starting to take some chances. Vegas has moved the ball pretty good in this half, but they don't have 3 points to show for it.
Joey,
you can see Joseph on that break. Man, he almost made that
You
play.
make that comment about him being a playmaker. Coming into today, he led the league with 3 interceptions, 2 of them pick sixes. So he will make a break on the ball. 3rd and 8. DC showing pressure again. Perez, quick throw outside. Matthew Sexton on the reception, and Sexton going to be just short of the first down. Anthony Hines the 3rd.
And I think you go for this if you're
Absolutely.
Vegas. Yeah, you have to get something going. It's 14-3. Offenses move the ball. Not had a chance to score a lot of points, but this is a chance to make something for yourself in this game.
34 belly G. Tight right, 34 belly G.
So that jumbo package is in. DeAndre Torrey, Rod Smith, both in the backfield. 4th and short. Torrey, plenty of space for the first down. Santos Ramirez comes up with the tackle and a gain of 6. That a nifty play call with the starting running back deep in the I formation. They give it to Torrey.
Yeah, nice job by Torrey breaking it outside. And if you've watched games in this league in the first 3 weeks, a lot of those up the middle on
61
4th and short have been
right,
shut down.
Raven.
Nice job breaking that outside.
Trips right, 61 Raven.
Trips up, 61 Raven. You got the hay, you got the hay. No, hay.
So Brett Hundley started the game.
Hey, Lee. Screen. I think
he's clock.
Play clock at 2. You heard Sherman say keep an eye on the play clock. Perez gets it off. Out of the backfield, it's Torrey again. And Torrey, I tell you what, he'll get some yards when you give him an opportunity. 5'11", 197 pounds out of North Texas and a gain of 7.
There's the NFL rule. Knee down, you're not down until you get touched. Torrey does a nice job getting back up and gaining yards.
Hybrid rules here in the XFL, 1 foot in, college rule. But the NFL rule down by contact.
Rabbit. Bubble. Yes.
Another hand signal, Matt.
I'm on it. 2nd and 3. Perez, play fake. Sexton sits right down in the middle of that defense, and that'll be a first down Vipers. This is a good response.
And think about how good you have to be at these hand signals, because we have so much access that these teams can go back, watch the game from last week of your opponent you're going to play, and because we have the access, they're getting to see these quarterbacks make the hand signals, make checks, make calls, and then match it up with what the team is doing. Think about how good they have to be in changing up their signals week by week so that the teams don't know what they're going to do.
It's a nice drive by Vegas. Rod Smith back in the backfield. Perez forced out of the pocket, takes a shot at the end zone. That was forced to Badette. Falls incomplete and threw like Kelly on the coverage.
I think Badette just lost track of where his quarterback was. And sometimes you have a scrambling quarterback and plays take a long time. But that thinking he's not the primary receiver in this situation just doesn't look back for the ball.
The beer snake. Look at this guy right above the beer snake.
Yeah, these two guys are ready.
Look at this guy. Kill it. Yeah.
How about the hat?
He's got lemons on his hat. Conflicted individual. 9th play of the drive. Badette. Big hit defensively. and a gain of 2. Badette was injured on that play after a gain of 2.
Is he straight? Fuck. No, knee. Hey.
All right, so good news, Badette coming off. We'll be right back. There is always a way to Galloway here in the XFL. He's got a connection to every team. I bet that at the beginning of the season. Tonight, Greg Williams, defensive coordinator for DC, faced him 5 times. Here's my favorite one. Galloway and Barlow both wore number 84 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You'd be amazed at how many times you get a picture of someone else that someone wants you to sign because you wore the same number. And Reggie Barlow told us a great story about that.
So Barlow told us in our meetings this week at a fan fest here in D.C., someone came up to him with the number 84 Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get an autograph for Barlow to sign.
It happens all the time. I get Ted Ginn Jr. to Ohio State a lot because he wore number 7.
Perez to the end zone. Enough of the Barlow stories, incomplete. Cinque sweeting the intended receiver in 4th and 8. Barlow, to pay off the story, was nice enough to let the fan know that is one Joseph Scott Galloway in that number 84 jersey, not me. And Vegas, an opportunity to score the touchdown, comes up short by inches.
Just needs the 1 foot. You can see the left foot coming down on the line just by inches out of bounds, and now they'll try for a field goal.
33-yard attempt by Giffen, made one, missed one. Giffen up, Giffen good. So right now, he keeps Giffen the Vipers an opportunity. 14-6.
That's not your best work.
Matt Berry, Joey Galloway with you here in D.C. It is funny, though, because at the outset of the season, because you had, I think, a 16-year NFL career.
Yeah.
So 16-year NFL career. I said in one of our meetings, I said, I would bet you that Joey Galloway can be connected, kind of a 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon situation, connected to someone on every team. So far, we're in week 4. By my math, 4 times 2 equals 8. We're 8 for 8.
Yeah, and a few times it's been defensive coordinators. I got to go back and look and see if they shut me down or if I put some yards on them. And fortunately for me, I've had some success against these guys so far this season.
The best part with Galloway, when it's a defensive coordinator, he'll text me the defensive coordinator, and immediately after, his statistics against said defensive coordinator. When we went up against Wade Phillips, he's like, dude, I went for 5 for 105 and 2 touchdowns.
Let's go, Wade. Hey, it's hard to find stats from that long ago, to be honest with you. It's a lot of work put into that.
No, Galloway didn't play in the Google era, which is all you need to know about how old he is. Kick return from the 10, slips and falls shy of the 25. Catch the first 3 episodes of the 9-part docu-series, Player 54, Chasing the XFL Dream on ESPN+. Episode 3 available now, features the Vipers' Martavis Bryant, who continues his pursuits back to the NFL, while teammate and police officer Sean Price finds the common ground between his careers. Get ESPN+, go to ESPN+.com. or download the ESPN app. A look at the teams, the North Division and the South Division. Seattle, St. Louis, Vegas, and D.C. down south. 3 teams in the great state of Texas, Houston, San Antonio, Arlington, and then Orlando. Raquel Armstead in the backfield now. XFL's top rushing unit. LaRon Stokes brings him down after a gain of 3.
Talk about those divisions. In the South, Houston's 4-0, and they're leading the South. Just like in the North, DC is 3-0, trying to get to 4-0 tonight.
Playoff format, top 2 teams from each division playing the semis.
Ready? Tackle.
2nd and 7. Armstead again.
Right. Texas bunch right. Zach, 71, all squirrels. Zach, 71, all squirrels. Texas bunch right. Zach, 71, all squirrels.
Nickel mug 58. Nickel mug 58. Nickel mug 58.
71. 71. Check down middle. Watch him. Watch. Here we go. All the way out. All the way out. Ready. Tackle.
3rd and 3. Vegas backs off the pressure. Ta'amu quick out. It is dropped. Josh Malone can't hang on. And Vegas has forced a punt.
And that was all squirrels, so they ran all quick outs. Should have been an easy completion. Don't complete it. Vegas now gets the ball back. They're only down 8 in this situation, and it hasn't felt like this game has gone in their direction, but they're getting the ball back. 3 minutes left in the first half. So Vegas has a chance here if they can make a couple plays. When they've been able to move the ball, if they can just punch one into the end zone, we have a different game going to halftime.
It looks as if Vegas is going to have to use their second timeout.
Second charge timeout. Vegas, 30 seconds.
This is the first 3 and out by either team, and Joey, the first punt by either team.
Yeah, man, I don't know if you paid attention to those hot dogs that just came up the steps. This venue, as far as game goes, I mean, besides the beer snake, give these fans a lot of credit coming out here in this weather, number one. It's raining, it's below 40, but the food, I mean,
oh, you're talking like actual hot
I'm talking
dogs.
about the actual food in this stadium.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
What's your rule? So for those of you who don't know this, I spent 16 hours a Saturday with Galloway, so his food habits are very peculiar. What do you put on a hot dog?
I'm going ketchup, mustard, and onions.
You put ketchup on a hot dog. I knew it.
Mustard
I
and
knew
onions.
It.
Let's go.
I knew you were a ketchup guy on a hot dog. Wheeling to punt. Cinque Sweeting situated at his 22. Keeps his feet. Then he loses them.
I got mad at Grey Poupon on his hot dog. He's one of those guys that go like a designer type of mustard.
No. Mustard relish. That's my hot dog.
What kind of mustard?
Yellow.
Grey Poupon.
Now, Grey Poupon on a hot dog doesn't work. That's his reaction to your ketchup on a hot dog.
And Woodson has done some punt returns. He knows when you've got those opportunities, you've got to make a play.
No ketchup, guaranteed.
I'm going down at halftime. I know McLean's hungry.
You know, it's funny, too, because Joey talked about the fans braving the weather. Thank you, D.C. fans, for all of your support of the XFL. One of the best XFL cities. You couldn't get Galloway out of the booth. He wouldn't go down.
Not a chance I was going down. Did you see what McLean is wearing? That is not weather for me to go outside.
See if Vegas and Perez can get something going. That's a nice start on first down. Bellamy on the tackle and a gain of 8. So Vegas, again, offensive lead tonight, 152 total yards. That's more than D.C. Can they close this gap with under 3 to play in the second quarter? Ball at the 35. Badette loses the ball, and he was able to fall back on it. Right place, right time, falls on it at the 30. Have another look at this, Joey. He was fortunate to get this back.
He really was. And again, it's chilly out here. It rained some. The rain has stopped. You can see it's still a little drizzle coming down. But wet conditions, it's tough to hold onto that ball
Remember,
sometimes.
Vegas turned it over on the first play of the game, led to DC's first touchdown. So a 3rd and 8 here with 2-minute warning coming up. And a flag on the play. That's going to be a delay of game.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
And Joey, when you're trying to get your first win of the season, you've got 1 timeout left, and you're just north the 2-minute warning. You cannot have that in a third.
Yeah, you just fumbled the ball, you lost a few yards, and now you have this, which is, you fumbled the ball, so you had time to come back to it. You had time to get this play call in. That's the kind of stuff that drives coaches nuts.
So again, Brett Hundley, starting quarterback, was pulled after the first couple of series, standing there next to Ray Sherman. So the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Vegas with the ball, 3rd and long when we come back. Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither were beer snakes.
Look at the talent of this guy.
We have an addition being built on the beer snake. I kind of think it's cheating.
The fans cheering him on as he goes by. Almost lost it.
These guys cheering him on. Yeah, the front row.
Hold on. 17 saying you're just a little further. Let's go.
We do have a code of conduct for the beer snake. This is the thing. No cups may be thrown from within the section. All cups must be passed to the location of the snake. So that guy was within beer snake protocol. 3rd and long. Perez gets out of pressure, looks downfield, can love it, make a couple of defenders miss. Not enough for the first down, and Kelly got that reaction.
Yeah, that's playing football right there. That is playing football. You need one more yard to get a first down, and you got the defender staring you down, coming right at you.
Go for it. They're going to go for it.
Look at these guys.
Just like the beer snakes going for it. Look at this. They're going to extend it. We did it. America, we did it. So they've already converted on a 4th and 1. Play clock down to 4. 1 timeout remaining. Play clock down. 1. Perez, snap. Vegas converts. And a first down. And that, look, when you haven't gotten a win all season, Joey, those are things and opportunities you take advantage of. That was Lovett getting the first down.
I love the play call. I love being aggressive in this situation if you're Vegas. And I mentioned they haven't been great. Nobody in this league has been great running between tackles on these short plays. And this was Vegas just being way more physical than the DC defense.
So 1st and 10, 1 timeout. Vegas has to be mindful of the clock. Under a minute. Perez, time, climbs the pocket, wide open Martavis Bryant.
Let's go even right, 60, steamer choice. Even right, 60, steamer choice.
Clock a factor, gain of 17. Everyone's set. Perez again. Oh,
what a throw.
What a pass to Brandon Dillon. I mean, Joe, there was about a cup size of beer snake he could fit that into, and he did so perfectly.
Yeah, Perez has not missed a beat coming off the bench. We mentioned Hundley started this game. Perez comes off the bench, throwing the ball, and that's about as good as a throw as you'll see all season long.
And this clock management by Vegas. They're using their 3rd and final timeout. So we had talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast. Vegas, kind of an interesting stat, being 0-3. They've led every halftime this season. They've never trailed. They were tied at one point, but they're 0-3. Conversely, DC, they've been ahead at every halftime. They've never been trailed. They've trailed at every halftime. They're 3-0.
Yeah, when Vegas goes into the locker room, regardless of what happens on this drive, they'll look back at the way they started this game, fumbling the football. They'll look at Badette fumbling a football late. They'll look at penalties that they've had, and they'll go back and think, we're better than the scoreboard is saying right now, and that's what it's been all season for Vegas. They've had chances to win games, hadn't been able to do it.
Got to learn to win a football game, and right now, Vegas didn't start great for him behind Luis Perez. You see Brett Hundley started at quarterback. 1st and 10, no timeouts. Have to be mindful of taking a sack right here in the field to stay at least within field goal range on 1st and 10. Perez over the middle. It's going to have to be quick. That's 86, Brandon Dillon. Vegas going to have to hurry to the ball as the clock ticks to 20. So Perez going to clock it with 16 seconds remaining. All right, so Joey, 16 seconds left, 2nd and 2. What's the design here? What are you doing here? No timeouts.
Well, I think we go to 3rd down. He clocked it on 2nd,
All right, we're gonna
so now
go
we go to 3rd.
We're gonna go even right, salt, A flat, Y hammer. Even right, 51 salt, A flat, Y hammer.
Correct. So they clocked it on 2nd, 3rd and 2. Can't take a sack.
Yep, and you're in a situation here where you want to get a first down, but if you do, and the ball's inbound, you better get up on it, clock it once again, and take a couple shots for the end zone.
Flag on the play, quick shots. That's Badette. We'll see what the penalty is. It's going to be enough for a first down and a gain of 6.
Offside, defense, number 6. That penalty's declined. Results of the play is a first down.
Fadal Brown.
The next play will start on the snap.
So it's going to be first down. The clock's going to start
on the snap. Yeah, in this situation,
you
might take the penalty so that the clock doesn't start when you get lined up. So he's saying it's going to start on the snap. Okay, so they're good here. So they got a couple shots here. 11 seconds. You got a couple shots at the end zone.
First and goal, Vegas. Perez can't take a sack. Perez for the score. Touchdown, Vegas. This one's going to be close. Ruled a touchdown on the field.
Wait. Jeff, we're under review. Command center review. Command center review. Command center review. Command center review. Give me the clock. 6 seconds. Okay. Jeff. Okay, Jeff, I've got him down short of the goal line. Half-yard line. They're at it. Go ahead. We're going to a running clock. We're going to run 10 and end the half. Okay? So after review, the runner was down. Ball short of the goal line. By rule, we have a 10-second runoff and the half will end.
Because we're going to stop it short. The ball will stop short. The half is over. You can't stop it.
After further review, the runner was stopped short of the goal line. By rule, a 10-second runoff applies. Therefore, it's the half. End of the half.
Unbelievable.
And Rod Woodson has a reason to be upset.
Yeah, I got to.
There's 5 seconds left. Why not spot it in this situation?
Let's bring in Dean Blandino and ask him. Dean, you got to help us out with this.
Yeah, so this is the rule. This is the same rule in college, the same rule in the NFL. When you overturn the call on the field to a running clock in the last 2 minutes, that carries a 10-second runoff. The theory is, if the ruling on the field was correct, they would not have had a chance to get the ball snapped. So by rule, it does carry a 10-second runoff.
All right, so you're saying that if the official makes the correct call, so help me.
The clock would continue to run. So with 5 seconds left,
but they couldn't.
The runner was down.
They couldn't.
They wouldn't have enough time to get the ball snapped.
Understood.
That's the rule.
So
correct.
By time rules, this, that, and the other. If he says he's down, he's basically laying on the ball. You're trying to pull the body pile off, and by then the clock's going to expire.
Correct. They won't be able to get lined up.
Okay. Well, Rod Woodson is just running hot.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll talk to Coach Woodson soon after the game.
Yeah, I'm going to stay out of this one. Because I agree with
Joey, I don't want to. You put ketchup on your hot dogs.
There you go, see? You can't trust ketchup,
with
guys.
Coach Woodson right now.
I don't.
Why?
Dean's right. There's no way you're getting a playoff in 5 seconds.
Why not?
If he's down and he's tackled, 5, 4, you're telling me the offense is going to get lined up.
Yeah.
With no timeout.
What I'm telling you is, in a shorter play, I mean, it was a few-yard run. Yes, I think they can spot it and get ready to play.
I mean, we're going to talk about this. God, it is so close. Wow. What a moment. Halftime here in D.C. Let's go into our chambers and all agree.
I'm going to get ketchup on my hot dog right now.
By rule, a 10-second runoff.
Welcome back to D.C. Halftime here at Audi Field in our nation's capital. We've got 4 more great games coming up next week. It all starts Thursday night. Roughnecks taking on the Sea Dragons at 10:30 Eastern on ESPN. Then Saturday night on FX, the rematch between D.C. and St. Louis at 7 Eastern. Happened just a week ago. You know the story by now. This is going to be a battle for North Division supremacy. Back and forth game. We've seen A.J. McCarron and St. Louis do this before. They got a win earlier today, so they moved to 3-1 on the season. Outcome of this game still with D.C. to be determined, but at the end of the game, after sacking A.J. McCarron, it started the fight. It's how the game ended. The XFL League office came out and said this is not what we stand for. However, D.C. did get the win, 34-27. 28. There were 3 players suspended after that. We touched about that and talked about that at the top of our broadcast and in our show. But again, it should be a good one. Reminder, the top 2 teams in each division meet in the semifinals. It appears, at least for now, to be a collision course between the Defenders and the Battlehawks, who play each other next week. Back with exclusive locker room access in the second half here from DC.
Hey, it's getting slippery out here. It's getting slippery out here, so keep your feet under you, okay? Ref. Yes, sir. Come on, man. He restricted him, that's one. Okay. Secondly, they're going to push our guy in the back, coming back out of the pile. Come on, man. That's how that's
pushing the back out of the pile. What?
One of their offensive linemen. That's how the fight started last week because of them.
My man, hey!
This is who we are right here.
On that, you know when you take to the arrow? Yeah. I had cross, but I was just finna just shoot up because you saw they were down. I don't know if you saw that. If you would have kept it, I was just going to beeline straight to the, because they were down.
I thought nobody was over you.
Yeah, fast, yeah.
Hey, just easy completion.
Cool, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, we declining that. Decline. We declining that.
Lead this game, and the defense has really come up with some key stops. I'm standing here with edge rusher Davin Bellamy. You got the takeaway chain for you guys. Why have you guys been so effective?
I mean, the way we prepare. We understand that even though they're 0-3, they got pros over there, and every week you can be beat. So I'm really out there just doing what we do, honestly.
And Coach Williams, your defensive coordinator, was just addressing you guys. He said, we've got to get some points. How does this defense do that?
We expect so much out of ourselves. We want to score on defense, so often we don't have to worry about it. So we got to get more takeaways, and we got to scoop and score, but we're up for it.
You started the game facing off against Hunley, and then here's Perez in at quarterback. How did that affect the defense?
Don't affect us at all. Our whole thing is we want to know who the number 2 quarterback is anyway. We want to get him in the game. So, like I said, it's business as usual for us. We got to close it out.
I see you got that smile on your face. You ready to get back out there?
Most def.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Tiffany, good stuff. Thank you. As we look at our progressive first half stats, Joey, give me something on these stats that stand out to you.
Well, Vegas almost has 100 more yards of total offense than DC, yet DC has the lead in this game, because Vegas turned the ball over.
Yep,
that
first
one
play of the game.
turnover, first play of the game, giving DC the ball already in the red zone, and they punch it in. Vegas is right there. They're close in this game.
Yep.
They had the ball at the end. If they get in the end zone, once again, they have a chance to go for 2 and tie this game up. That's how narrow these margins are in football in general, in this XFL, because of the different extra points, the different rules. Vegas is right there. It's close. They just can't find a way to get over the top.
Matt Berry, Joey Galloway back with you at Audi Field here in D.C., one of the great atmospheres in the XFL. Very controversial end of the first half. For more on that from the Vegas perspective, down to Eric McLean.
Yeah, guys, Coach Woodson very upset, visibly upset, and in the locker room just yelling at his guys saying, they can't keep doing this to us. They can't keep doing this to us. Exactly, Joey, what you just said, the little things adding up. Some of that not in Vegas's control. Look for them to really rally back as a team. That unit close together right there.
Yeah, and Eric, you were there. What was he more ticked off about, the runoff or the no touchdown?
No, he thought that they scored, and as Vegas on cue gets the ball right back. Let's go.
How about ball don't lie? Vegas recovers the opening kickoff in the second half.
That's exactly what players are saying.
They're going to say ball don't lie.
Yep.
That's it.
That is the ball letting us know that we were supposed to have the ball at the end with one more play.
Wow. Travis Kuntz on a recovery.
And that's not even that lets you know what the weather has been like. When you start to drop balls like that, like the one that Badette put on the ground, that's the kind of things that happens in this weather. It's moist out here. It's below 40 degrees. It's tough to hang on to the ball.
And Joe, look, Vegas now comes into this half maybe with that us against the world mentality because of how the first half ended. It's going to be interesting to watch how they come out here. Perez at quarterback, Hundley started. Rod Smith in the backfield, and that's Smith on first down. Did a good job by DC, led by Joe Wallace.
And Vegas is also used to going into the locker room with a lead. This time they're behind. And so in the locker room, there's a different feeling, a different way to coach this team. We're behind. Things are going against us. Let's go out here and take it back.
Joe, I'll give you this, though. They missed a field goal. That's 3 points to make it 9. They think they've got a touchdown to end the half. So they theoretically, with the mistakes and the missed field goal, they could be leading this game. 2nd and 8. Rod Smith. Big hit by DC. That's Anthula Kelly. We called his name quite a bit. What a play.
30.
Oh, here we go.
30,
go.
pay attention.
Yo-yo.
30, jacks the back,
swing.
single press. Jacks the back, single press.
X-press? Hey, son, you got the mess.
Heard the single press. It's a single high safety in the middle of the field, and then everyone else is up and press, and he signified who's going to cover the back out the backfield.
Can Vegas take advantage of the turnover to start the half? Play clock down to 2. Play clock down to 1. Didn't look like he was ready for the snap. Corrals it. Badette catches it. Kelly forces him out. He's going to be short, but we've already seen Vegas go for it twice on 4th down and get it.
And they're definitely going for this one, and it's the right call. I got to say, these DC defensive backs come up well and make plays and make tackles, and forcing Vegas into some of these 4th and shorts because they tackle so well on the back end.
Joey, to what I was saying earlier, Vegas has 5 possessions, 2 field goals, a missed field goal, a fumble, and then that situation at halftime. This game very evenly played out here on 4th down. Rod Smith in the backfield. He's set back. Torrey up front. Torrey gets it up front. Torrey's going to be stopped short.
Man, I'm telling you, that between the tackles on 4th and 1 in this league, early on in the first 3 weeks of the season, teams have gotten stopped a lot trying to go between the tackles. You can see DC right here fires out and makes a terrific play in the backfield.
Fadal Brown was the man there. He tries to escape it. It worked earlier in Las Vegas when they needed a break. They got one and couldn't take advantage.
Let's go!
Vegas now 6 possessions, 6 points, no punts. So Ta'amu takes over at the 18, 1st down for them, keeps it off the left side. Ta'amu has all day to run. How's that for a 1st down chunk? Gain of 49.
And just like that, Vegas has the ball, trying to go in the score. You get a 4th down stop, and now a big run.
22.
And once again, all the momentum is with DC. Great play fake, and Ta'amu down the field, and it's just a foot race.
I mean, he was untouched for 49. Ta'amu pulls it over the middle, incomplete. Intended for Lucky Jackson.
Man, that's really good coverage by Keelan Kennedy. Slant, which looked like it's going to be there early on, and then Kennedy makes a nice break and makes it a tough play to make by cutting in front of the receiver.
Just 40 yards rushing for DC in the first half. 49 on that play. Big 97, LaRon Stokes may have gotten hit a little bit, tipped that pass a little bit.
Ready. Go.
On 2nd down, Ta'amu. Time. Over the middle, dropped. Abram Smith tried to get the 1st down before he possessed the ball. That brings up 3rd down.
Spread right, spread right. Yellow, rocket, yellow, rocket. Alert check down again, be smart.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
3rd and 10. Good throw, good catch, 1st down, Chris Blair. Gain of 13.
Let's go. Lady. Let's go.
Quality hands there by Blair.
Roger. Ready. Go.
Vegas showing pressure. Quick out by Ta'amu. Josh Hammond makes the catch, makes the defender miss. He's going to pick up 4. Brought down by P.J. Dawson.
Back to that point. 16, Gucci. 5, 16, Gucci, 5. Let's go, let's go. 16, Gucci. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready. Set, go.
2nd and 6. Ta'amu pulls it late. Marwin Evans on the tackle, just short of the first down. You heard the hits.
Don't you love having that microphone on so you can actually hear what's going on inside of these hits? You see them, but now we can actually hear them.
Yeah, take another listen. So 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Smith in the backfield.
Ready, ready. Set, go.
What a play by Abram Smith to get away from it. That was Maximilian Roberts, and he's going to hold him short, and it's going to be 4th and short for DC.
And Roberts is 2nd in XFL in sacks. You can see him with the explosiveness of getting to the quarterback and the running back, almost tackling both guys.
He had the whole play read. So now DC going forward on 4th.
22 ball. Here we go. Ready, ready. Set, go.
Smith. Space. 1st and goal, DC. And a gain of 5. And they're headed towards Beer Snake Alley. So you know they're going to play with that as long as they can.
DC did something different there. They didn't get in a bunch. They didn't bring in a bunch of tight ends. They stayed in a normal-looking set. And then they ran about 20 tackles, keeping things spread out.
Vegas defender slow to get up. So the officials are going to use a timeout. And that's 23, Maximilian Roberts, who came up with that big play on 3rd and short.
Okay. Look at me. Look at me. Huh? What is it? We're gonna go
18. So De'Aaron King, who scored a touchdown earlier, scored 2 touchdowns earlier, leads the XFL in rushing touchdowns. He's back in the game for Ta'amu. First and goal for King. Why not? King off the right side, patiently waiting his blocks, and that's a good job by Peter Tamopenu. Comes up with the tackle.
Flex left, flex left. Flex left, 40, 46, 46, slants.
2nd and goal. Armstead in the backfield. Armstead gets it. Armstead moving his legs, and he's going to be held short. C.J. Avery there on the tackle, now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Flex left, queen. Flex left, queen. Flex left, queen. Flex left, flex left. Put tight on the left, flex left. Sonic 16, Sonic. Coke timeout, coach, yes, let's do it.
First charge timeout, DC.
Do you ever wonder what leads to a timeout late in the play clock? You just heard it here live on an XFL broadcast. We'll step aside. DC 3rd and goal.
locker room if you're not ready to jump on these guys now. All right? Let's go. Let's go.
We finish this game and we go home victorious. You got that? Let's go.
At the half, both Reggie Barlow, Rod Woodson talking to their teams. Saw Woodson prior to going into the locker room. His defense now, 3rd and goal, needs to come up big. De'Aaron King out of the shotgun. Armstead, wide white. And King stopped. Robert Windsor. And how about that? Now 4th and goal.
Pick it. Field goal!
Reggie Barlow wants points. Remember, 49 yards on that first play by Ta'amu.
Fans
and just
not happy.
32 after
Fans
that.
not happy. This is the right call. This is the right call. You're up 8. Make it a 2-score game.
I'd like to think they're booing because something happened in the Beer Snake Alley. Not the coach. McCrane. Field goal. Good. How about you, Joey, with the sensible, got fisticuffs down there, and, well, maybe just join. Got to be careful with fisticuffs after last week.
On a field goal. Nobody fights on a field
The
goal.
kickers get fired up.
You would know.
Kickers are people, too.
Yeah, you would. You would have a good idea.
I mean, you're telling me the only guy in long sleeves is not starting stuff tonight?
Nah, he's not going to start it.
Here's McCrane's 5'11", 180 of pure brute out of Kansas State. Tiffany?
Hey guys, with Coach Barlow. Coach, can you tell me what went into that decision to kick the field goal?
I would say analytics, but I would be joking if I said that. It was just really, it'll take them 2 touchdowns. So we went for the field goal. Obviously, we had opportunities there on offense. We didn't get it done. So we went for the 3 points.
Thanks, Coach.
I love that he's just like, you know what, I could tell you got an analytics guy.
It's not 2 touchdowns, though. With the scoring rules that we have,
it's still 2 touchdowns.
It's not 2 touchdowns.
They're going to have to score 2 touchdowns.
You score a touchdown, you get a 3-point conversion, and you kick a
9.
field goal. There you go.
Wow, you're on it.
Hey, man, I went to Ohio State.
I was going to say,
do math. Let's go.
The Ohio State. I would bet, flag on the play, what was the over-under of classes you actually went to while at Ohio State?
Every last one of them. All of them.
Holding, spots good.
During the return, holding. Receiving team, number 15. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Don't miss any of XFL Week 5 action. Thursday night, Houston takes on Seattle, 10:30 Eastern on ESPN. Danucci and the Sea Dragons starting to play some good football Saturday night FX. If the Defenders facing St. Louis, 7 Eastern. Vipers host the Guardians. Finally on Sunday, Renegades against the Brahmas, 10 p.m. Eastern, ESPN2, all 4 games. Also on ESPN+. North Division right now, all DC and St. Louis. But can Perez and the Vipers pull off the upset? First down to the sideline. Badette all over him and did not get a call. I'm not one to make calls from the booth, but it looked like he was being held.
Yeah, you're not one to make one, but you're about to make one. I agree with you. It looks like that pass interference. Looks like he's being held. And once again, Vegas has that feel that they can't get a call, and I don't know what else you would have to do right there to get one.
So they can challenge anything in the XFL. If they're wrong, they lose a timeout. Rod Woodson's going to elect not to use the challenge. Dean Blandino, hypothetically speaking, say Rod Woodson used the challenge, what would you have done?
We would have made it defensive pass interference. The
Oh,
defender wrapped up the receiver, got there early, so had coach challenged, we would have created the foul there.
See, now when I ask the question, Dean's like, I'll tell you after the game.
Yeah, because I do.
You ask a question and he answers.
I do it professionally. You've been badgering Dean all.
I asked the wrong way?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's all in your approach. 3rd and 7. Oh, that's going to be a false start on Vegas. Quintarius Eatman early.
Man, another penalty on a 3rd down.
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
You get the sense Vegas playing emotionally right now because of how the half ended. They moved down the field. They've got to get something going here, Joe. 3rd and 12 with 5:20 left in the third.
Yeah, and they're just making it tough on themselves with these kind of penalties. Still upset over the not getting the pass interference call, which would have given them a first down. But that's tough when you start to get these pre-snap penalties.
Perez, that's good quarterbacking to get some yardage out of it. Lovett couldn't get upfield. It was a gain of 11, but after the penalty's not going to be enough. Brooks brings him down. Vegas going to have to punt.
Once again, the tackling on the back end by the DC defensive backs, really good. They come up well, and they make tackles.
Karan Reed provided the pressure. Carasosa to punt. Jaquez Ezzard, once considered the most dangerous man in the FCS, deep to receive the punt. See how dangerous he is at the 28. Makes a couple men miss. Gets to the outside, and that's good special teams play there by number 28, C.J. Avery. We in our nation's capital for some good Sunday night football. DC up 17-6, late third quarter.
We're back here at Audi Field where the Defenders lead at 17-6 over the Vipers. I'm standing here with DC Defender linebacker Reggie Northrup. And Reggie, you've been all over in this game helping to make some key plays. What's been going for you tonight?
Oh, man, just every week, man, we just want to up the ante on our opponents every chance we can. Our main motto tonight was kill a mosquito with a sledgehammer. So that's the level of emphasis we putting in and going all out on our effort and our intensity today in this game and just showing, imposing our will on all our opponents every week. So that's our main focus. We're going to finish this game strong. We've got to keep our foot on the gas and keep going until that clock hits 0.
Intensity is something you know about all too well. When you're not playing football, you're in the ring. You're fighting in the MMA. How much does having that skill set of being in the ring, and you got a big play right there, Matt, how much does being in the ring and maybe the technique you use there, how do you apply that to football?
Oh, yeah, greatly. Hand movement, center of gravity, balance, explosiveness out the hips, and power, you know, when it comes to wrestling and stuff like that. So all those different things, they all transition into football. It's been helping me on both sides. Football's helped me with my MMA fight game, and then MMA has helped me with some my football skill set, too. I always just strive to get better on every little thing I can.
Thanks so much, Reggie.
No problem.
All right, let's get you caught up, Tiffany. Great stuff. Thank you. Pass interference on the big play. Rod's probably thinking we also had a pass interference, but he could have challenged it, and a flag on the play. Abram Smith off the right side. Taumo Apenu on the tackle for now.
Number 78 at offense, not on the line of scrimmage. Illegal formation.
Illegal formation. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
All right, so do a little bit of housekeeping for you. The big play was a big reception. There was pass interference on the play. They declined it because it was ruled a catch in possession. They took the yardage from the catch. That one, false start on DC, so it backs him up 5 yards, first and 15. Now back to our regular scheduled program. Abram Smith off the right side, tried to snake his way through there, couldn't. Evans, man, he's been all over the football field tonight.
There's nothing there.
Loss of 2. Joey, the live line is now 15 and a half.
How about how much the line has moved? It started at 6.
It closed at 6.
And then jumped to 11 and a half. Then went back below 10, and now it's at 15 and a half.
Point total at 38 and a hook. 2nd and 17, low snap for Ta'amu. Over the middle, dropped. Intended for Armstead.
There's been 3 or 4 drops by DC in this game, or their offense would actually be moving a little better than it has. They've had a couple crucial drops.
Let's go. Get set. Ready. Set, go.
Flag down. Free play for Ta'amu. End zone. It's picked off by Keelan Kennedy, but he dropped it. He had it in his hands. I'm not sure it's going to matter.
In the neutral zone at the snap. Number 23 in the neutral zone.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 23. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
It's Maximilian Roberts.
And I bet Kennedy knew that. I think he knew, we're offsides. Doesn't really matter if I catch this ball or not.
Ready, set, go!
I think I can get a waiver to shorten it to just Max Roberts. I've called him Maximilian a few times. Given name's been respected.
Ready, set, go! Go! Easy. 15 Denver, 15 Denver, 15 Denver. Ready, set, go!
So 3rd and 12, that helped him a bit. Ta'amu going to keep it. Ta'amu gets enough yardage. Tackled by Jawan Johnson. That'll be a field goal for Barlow.
Yeah, we talked about this before. So now you're listening to them say Denver, Denver. And if you're watching and you're playing DC next week, you know when the quarterback's saying Denver, we're thinking it could be a run. That's the beauty of this league. Because it has access, you have to change up all of those things that you're doing week to week.
Unless next week they go to Colorado Springs. Don't have to use Denver is all I'm saying. 35-yard attempt.
Colorado Springs. He went from 1 word to 2. That's why he's a kicker, again.
You know what? From Denver to Scottsdale. Have it however you like. Just adjust your damn city.
God.
Tomorrow night, ESPN, we got an NBA special edition doubleheader for you. Grizzlies take on the Mavs. The Ja Morant situation, interesting for the Grizzlies. Can Luka and Kyrie find that rhythm? And could the Suns be any more cursed? They get Kevin Durant, 3-0 with Durant in the lineup. He's about to make his home debut in front of the beautiful people of Phoenix, Arizona, and he turns his ankle in warm-ups. Anyway, that's tomorrow night, NBA Countdown, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, 7 Eastern. The Snake. Ta'amu.
Yeah,
DC up 20-6. Colorado Springs. Colorado works. Torrey at his own 5. Torrey makes it to the 25. Anthony Kelly. All right, so the defenders, their season recap. Let's take a look at how they got there. Week 1, De'Aaron King go-ahead touchdown, 22-18. Then in week 2, they defeated these Vipers 18-6, 15 fourth-quarter points. Led the way, as did Abram Smith. And then the big one against the Battlehawks last week, 34-28. Chris Blair, 62 yards and a touchdown. And they've had to fight every week, Jerry. Remember the stat I gave you earlier? They hadn't led at any point in the first half or at halftime in any of those games, but here they are 3-0.
You get in these situations, and that builds confidence in your team that no matter what, even though we're losing at halftime, we can make adjustments, come out, and find ways to win games.
Good shot to Badette there on first down for Perez and a gain of 16. So again, look, we called that week 1 game San Antonio and St. Louis. Scoring structure in this league allows for comebacks. Let's see if Perez and this offense can string a couple together.
Seam.
You got point. Martavis Bryant off the field injured. First down for Vegas. Perez scans the middle of the field, checks it down to Sexton, who's going to get a nice gain on first down, brought down by Ramirez.
Man, he had Badette in the middle of the field. He missed him. He took the check down, which is a good completion, a 5-yard gain, but Badette in the middle of the field, wide open for a big play.
So 2nd and 4, gain of 6. Close to 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Quick shot out to Badette again. There's Badette making a play. Missed him on the last route. Gets him a first down on this one. Continues to be the go-to receiver, brought down by Kentrell Price, and a gain of 13. Clock ticking to 15 seconds. So here's the one. That's the last play, Badette. We're going to let the clock go down to zeros. So DC last week stays undefeated. Vegas loses the lead last week. Can they come back on the road? Or will DC stay undefeated? Stay seated. Back to the fourth quarter. Next.
All right, guys, we're in the ZOA Zone, the best fans in the XFL, the official beer snake of the XFL. Evan, you created this thing, man. You started it tonight. How's it feel?
It feels great. I will literally do this every single week if I have to, and I'm glad we got our beer snake back.
What's the preparation? You doing a bunch of squats, ankling, power clean? What are you doing?
You just got to stay strong and just hold throughout the whole game.
There you go, guys. Just like the defenders, they're staying strong.
Dedication, team pride. Perez shot upfield to Cinque Sweeting and a gain of 14. You know what? We're a team effort here in the XFL. See if someone from our team can't help add +1 to the beer snake. Got a whole quarter to make it happen.
Yeah, we got time.
There's plenty of time. Quote of the night, I'm so glad we got our beer snake back.
He sounded like he had a couple. He added a couple cups to the beer snake.
Oh, yeah. Head of the snake. 1st and 10. Perez. Good shot over the middle. Vegas is going to score. Cinque Sweeting. And now the Vipers are in business. 26-yard touchdown. And here come the Lemons. See, this was a problem in Vegas or DC's first game. And a good shot there by Cinque Sweeting with Perez. Just good job reading the defense, found him in the soft spot, and he scored.
Yeah, good play call. Looks out right, moves the safety, moves the linebacker, comes back with a dime to Sweeting.
So they're going to go for 2 to make this 20-14. Love it in the backfield. Perez. Nothing. Joe Wallace got it. Still, though, a touchdown game.
Yeah, still an 8-point game. That doesn't kill you. If you're Vegas, you got some momentum, get your defense back on the field. You're in this game when you're just down 2 scores. Now you got it to within 8. Go out and try to make some plays.
Again, the missed opportunities for Vegas. You had a missed field goal. You had a get it on 4th and short down here at the other end of the field to start the half. And then you had the end of half, no touchdown. So still in this game with some things not going their way. Plus they had the fumble to start the game. We have ourselves a 20-12, 8-point game in DC. Eric.
Luis, you guys finally get into the end zone, march down there. What was different about that drive?
Yeah, we just executed the plays that were called. The offensive line, receivers, tight ends, running backs did a good job, and we executed.
What do you want to continue to see from this offense, knowing that you can score a bunch here?
Yeah, just keep putting plays together and scoring in the red zone, scoring touchdowns.
Appreciate you, man.
So Vegas answers right back. Cinque Sweeting, he had a good game when we called their game last week. 7 catches, 87 yards and a touchdown rather on the season. So KJ Sales returns the kick. Vegas special teams good. Max Roberts, formerly known as Maximilian Roberts, there on the tackle. Max, he loves it.
That's a good call, buddy.
Yeah, don't let him fool you.
You said it at least 10 times.
Mom's happy.
Bump it down to Max.
So let's see. Look, he's out there on defense. He's one of their best pass rushers. That could ignite this defense. Now ball at the 17-yard line.
We talked about it. Tied for second in XFL in sacks with 3 on the season. We know he can get after the quarterback.
Played his college ball at Boston College.
Ready? Tackle.
Ta'amu pulls it out from Abram Smith. Quick shot to Josh Hammond, brought down by P.J. Johnson. Gain of 4. P.J. Dawson, rather, gain of 4.
Quick flat. 22 lock, 22 lock. Spread out, spread out. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Tackle.
Low snap, good job by Ta'amu. Defense there, gets away from it, does Hammond. That's a great individual effort. Flag late. Sparks there on the tackle.
Holding. Holding. Spot's good. Holding. Offense, number 18. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Second down.
That's on Alex Ellis, and Vipers defender is down injured. It's Adam Sparks on the ground, but the hold is going to move this one back.
It's a long time to hold a block out wide. You get that sometimes. Alex Ellis is a tight end out wide trying to block a defensive back. That's a tough job.
So just the first penalty on Vegas, or rather on DC tonight. We'll step aside, be back. We saw Adam Sparks injured on that play. He's going into the medical tent. He'll be replaced by 21 Antonio Phillips. So that's the second penalty on DC. You ever been to medieval times?
I have not.
You haven't? Nope. All right. Well, a lot of them look like that.
Here we go.
Spoiler.
Ready. Set, go.
Second and 12, play fake by Ta'amu. He looked to take a shot. What an individual play. Can Vegas come up with it? Joey Galloway, they had 3 chances on that loose ball. Talmo Apenu forced it, and they couldn't come up with it.
And Vic Beasley might have had the best shot at getting this ball. He tries to catch it, and I think he was thinking, let's score.
Scoop and
catch
score.
it and score.
Look at the play by Talmo Apenu.
Watch Beasley.
Oh my, he could have.
That's why he plays defense.
So Vic Beasley, a chance for a scoop and score. And there was a penalty on the play.
After all that.
Rod Woods is going to take a timeout. What, Dean Blandino, VP of officiating, what's happening here?
Yeah, so the officials called illegal contact, which is initiating contact beyond 5 yards with the quarterback still in the pocket with the football. So Coach Woodson is challenging that, so we're going to kind of work through that process.
Okay.
All right, Jeff, so he's challenging that it was not illegal contact, correct? Okay, no challenge. Okay, so there's no challenge.
Abram Smith, there's no yardage. Brought down by P.J. Dawson. So, Joey, that would have been all for naught. Still a great individual effort.
All that excitement, you're right. There's a penalty down. We didn't see it, and they spotted it just first down, let's go.
So second and 10. Low snap. Ta'amu to the left side. Ruled a completion. Good catch, Chris Blair. Gain of 14.
Nice job by Blair, stopping and coming back to this ball. That is a heck of a catch. Gets the knees down inbounds. Again, you only need one body part, but it looks like he got 2.
Flag thrown deep. Chris Blair, 4 receptions, 83 yards on the night.
13 men on the field?
Yeah, we got 12 men. Too many men on the field, defense. 5-yard previous spot, first down. Too many men on the field, defense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
As Martrell Spate couldn't get off the field.
22. Here we go.
8th penalty for Vegas.
Ready. Tackle.
Play fake. Quick shot Hammond. Good job Vegas. Deontay Anderson. Loss of 2.
Did Ta'amu see watch out after he threw the ball? I thought he said watch out because they thought his man-to-man coverage. He comes out here and there's a guy in the flat. I think he warned his receiver, hey, they're coming.
Here we go. Ready. Tackle.
Designed run for Ta'amu. Lost his footing initially. Was able to regain them. Forced down by Anderson. Gain of 6. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. Liam Ryan provided some space for his quarterback to pick up some yardage.
How about that line? Back down to 9.5. DC, man, that thing has moved a lot in this game.
Let's go, Sim. Hey, 16 pitch.
What would you hop on?
Here we go.
I'd have got on the -6
Ready.
that it closed out.
Tackle.
Ta'amu's going to move his way to the first down. Wisely slide. Liam Ryan again, another good block.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 44. 15-yard penalty, first down.
It was Vic Beasley. And Joey, you get the sense it's starting to just fall away from Vegas.
Yeah, and it's penalties and doing things like this after plays is really starting to hurt them.
So 63, Ryan gave that push at the end. You saw it in the back half of the replay.
And they always get the second guy.
They do.
They always catch the second guy retaliating.
Here we go. Ready. Tackle.
9 penalties, 72 yards for Vegas. Abram Smith picks up 5. Talmo Apenu on the tackle.
Here we go. Bruno, back here, Bruno.
Here we go. Flex right. 17, Gucci Flame. 17, Gucci Flame.
Yeah, flex right. You want to go there? You go over there. Here we go. Ready. Tackle.
Smith going to have enough for a first down. We had talked about how coming in after a gain of 8, DC had not led at the half all year. 4th in first half scoring. They're 1st in second half scoring. And it's one of the top rushing offenses in the league. I'd imagine there.
Let's go. Get down. Let's go.
There's no rush. And Barlow's going to use a timeout. Play clock.
First charge timeout. DC.
So DC appears to be using all the clock. Up 20-12 here. 9:19 left in the 4th.
The new XFL has arrived.
And it is here to stay.
1, 2, 3.
We're making it about her and him and them and you. It's a chance for everyone to be a part of something bigger.
Something that just might be more than football.
Come experience the XFL.
Don't wait. Get your single game tickets now at xfl.com/tickets.
Let's take a look at our game flow brought to you by Progressive. And Joey, it's been the dual DC defender quarterback.
And these quarterbacks have made plays as we watch Ta'amu with his arm, but he's also made some plays running the football. And then we've also seen De'Aaron King 2 times. Defenders had their hands on him in the backfield. He was able to break the tackle, get into the end zone again. De'Aaron King is 5'9", 196, but he plays like a running back and has the strength of a running back in his legs.
Right now, the defenders' quarterbacks have, De'Aaron's got 2 touchdowns rushing. He's not about quantity, he's about quality in terms of his touches. That's right up the gut, and that looks like a touchdown for Raquel Armstead. Deontay Anderson brings him down after 12, and you see Armstead get up, favoring that right ankle.
And this is a drive for DC that is making a statement in the fourth quarter, running the clock, but also running the football. Just more physical between the tackles running. These running backs doing a nice job. And this offensive line outstanding in the fourth quarter.
These two running backs, Smith and Armstead, so good this season. That's Smith off the right side. Nothing there for Avery on the tackle. No gain. The betting trends, I mean, this has been everywhere. So at kickoff, it was DC -6. At halftime, it was DC -11 and a hook. It is now 11.5, so you don't want a field goal here if you're taking that live line.
Yeah, and at one point in the second half, it got up to 15.5 before it dropped back down. So this line has been all over the place.
And now it changed to 12.5.
That is amazing how this thing keeps moving.
Ready, tackle.
To Amu. Nothing. Marwin Evans, big night.
Here we go. Flex left. Sugar. We're gonna go flex left. Flex left. 22 boss. 22 boss.
Come on, ready. Here we go. Let's go, Bruno, let's go. Ready. Tackle.
So Smith lost his footing, able to get back up in the XFL. Down by contact is the rule. And they gain it 2, and that's going to be that field goal those with the live line don't want.
Sorry, that was a good call.
And the over doesn't help in this one either with a field goal. It closed at 41.5. McCrane, a 26-yard attempt. McCrane is good. So 23-12. Point total 41.5. Right now 35 is your combined points. Down to Eric.
Deontay, you guys were able to kind of bend, don't break there. Defense doing their part, creating extra opportunities. What do you need to keep seeing from your team?
Man, we just got to finish, bro. All 3 games we ain't finished, and that's why we're in this situation. If we finish, man, no team can mess with us.
What are you telling your teammates? You're right there. You're so close.
Finish, drop your nuts, man. That's all we got, bro. Give it all you got and just finish.
I appreciate you.
That's one way of putting it. 15 plays, 75 yards, ate up 7 minutes and 40 seconds off the clock. Sinquay Sweeting deep to receive. As long as he doesn't drop the ball, everything should be okay. .642, 2 timeouts left for Vegas. McCrane's kick to Sweeting, short. Received at the 18. Sweeting can't do much with it. Takes it to the 30. You talk about the miscues early for Vegas. Brett Huntley fumbled it, that led to a touchdown, a missed field goal. No points there, and then at the end of the half, well, this the missed 2-point conversion, leaving 2 points on the board. The end of the half wasn't really a miscue. It was ruled a touchdown, reviewed, overturned, 5-second runoff. So again, it was points left on the board. And a flag on the kickoff. There were some extracurricular activities.
Receiving team. Yep, receiving team. Yep.
Unnecessary roughness, number 8, kicking team, 15-yard penalty, first down, Vegas. Fraction, receiving team.
And these penalties continue to get Vegas. 10 penalties for 87 yards on Lovett. So ball moves back to the 15. Brian Burt out of the backfield. First time we've called his name tonight. Decent pickup there on first down. Jamal Brooks tackles him, forces him out, gain of 6. Let's go to Joey.
Coach, can we talk to you?
I'm making my game plan. You got to give me 2 seconds.
Hey, Coach said,
Go ahead.
Coach, that last drive, your ability to run the ball, tell me how good you guys were in that last drive.
We did what we wanted to do. We got points. The bottom line is now they're up by 2 scores. So I got very conservative because I wanted to make sure we got those points.
Talk about your quarterbacks, what a luxury it is to have 2 playmaking quarterbacks operating this offense.
You know, that's why we drafted them. God is good.
Thanks, Coach.
For you journalism majors out there, if someone refuses to do the interview, we're going to now call it the Galloway. No, you're going to answer the questions. By the way, Vegas first down. Perez takes a shot, had 14, he slipped. Santos Ramirez, the interception. And a flag on the play. That was intended for Sweeting. He lost his footing. And that could be it for Vegas.
During the return, personal foul. Illegal block below the waist. Return team, number 26. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
So you see
DC.
Sweeting misses. Here's where he loses his feet. I mean, that's basically just playing catch for Santos Ramirez. And then a penalty there on the return. And Perez just lifts his hands like, man, what? We saw that look last week. Tiffany.
Hey, you guys have been calling me out
yes.
passive aggressively all night, but you took too long to get to me. I already had my little beverage here. Now I'm going to feed the snake.
Feed it.
Joey, you can never make it up these steps. You don't have the guts.
I agree with you. I don't want to come over there.
Here's how I read that. So now Tiffany is up on us 1-0 for our post-game beer snake beverage.
Yeah, and it's not the steps I don't want to mess with over there. that is a ruckus crowd in that group.
Yeah, Tiffany Blackman just chugging snake.
Did you see the look Coach Kice gave me when I tried to interrupt?
Trust me, I detailed the whole thing.
Hey, man, I don't know if I'm leaving this booth again.
No, I think you should. 2nd and 1, Smith doesn't go down, first down DC. So, Joe, I actually gave you credit there. And I can't believe I'm about to tell you I said this. I said, for the journalism students out there.
Yeah, here we go.
As a reporter, if someone refuses the interview, you just pull the Galloway and be like, no, you're going to answer the damn question.
I mean, he really looked at me like, hey, man, I'm working right now. I want to be like, hey, Coach, so am I.
Let's work together. He said, I'm working on my game plan. It's like we're in the 4th quarter. Game plan's in. First down, DC. Vegas, 2 timeouts left. It's getting late early in this one. Smith stays on his feet. That is a good example of his strength. LaRon Stokes brings him down, and now they are just inserting their will over this Vegas defense with the run game.
And if you had that opening, closing, as you said, at 41.5, I mean, you're hoping that they continue to run this ball to the end zone. You need another touchdown here with an extra point.
And for the over, too. We're at 35. Joey, how do you not know the vernacular? So when the line's open.
I don't know when you say closed
at kickoff,
yep.
That's what the game.
That means closed.
It's closed.
Gotcha.
Until it moves. And that's a moving line.
Yeah, and that's where you got me with the moving part of this. But you're at 35 here. A 6 will put you at 41. You're gonna need something on top of that. So you're hoping DC doesn't have the ability to just run this clock out.
All right.
So 3rd and short, we were hoping to get something from Coach Barlow and his mindset. But again, second half struggles for Vegas. Outscored 64-27 in the second half, 3rd and short. And Smith is not going to get the first down. And at this point, Joe, I'd be stunned if Barlow didn't go for it.
Where's the kicker?
Yeah, he's looking for that kicker.
You know what I'm saying? Did they call timeout? Why does the clock stop? What? Why?
Why did the clock stop?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we go.
By that picture, Joey, I don't know that Woodson called the timeout.
Or if he did, he's not happy that he did. But if you have the over-under, you're hoping for a field goal attempt here because you don't want to see a first down here to keep this clock running, because then they're going to run the clock out.
See what they do here. King and Armstead in the backfield, 4th and 2. As we know, Vegas called the timeout. King gonna throw. King has a guy. King's gonna score. Touchdown, DC. In one play, you get the over and the point spread. For now.
I don't want to point out.
Oh, it's a dog. Oh, I just did the quick math.
Hey, Matt.
41.
Let me handle the math. You just call the play. I'll do the over/under point spread stuff.
41 in a hook is a point total.
You need the 2 points here.
You know what I went to, Joey? Normal extra point, thinking kick is good. We don't kick in the XFL.
Yeah, no.
You earn it. This is a big one. Going for 2. If you had 41 and a half, you need this 2. King, end zone. Incomplete. Incomplete.
Plenty of time left, though.
Alex Ellis. I've got De'Aaron King for a helmet sticker. 2 rushing TDs and a passing touchdown.
After the play was over, personal foul, offense number 78. That 15-yard penalty be assessed on the ensuing kickoff.
That was on Marcus Hayes. Have another look at this. This is clearly a coverage bust.
Yeah, they brought the blitz. They brought pressure. It's a 4th and short. They're thinking they're going to try to run the ball because they've been running it so much in this quarter. And then Azard wide open.
As easy as it gets. Tiffany?
Eric King, I've been chasing you down all night. You've been rushing the football in, then you throw it. Take me through that touchdown pass.
Yeah, they were loading the box. I seen 0 coverage. I checked one of our plays called scraping. You know, he made a good route, made a good throw, and he caught the ball and scored.
How unbalanced maybe was the defense because they were expecting you to run that ball in?
Yeah, a lot of times all they get in is all run, so I knew there could be have a heavy box. So I just checked it, and I took a shot, so it worked out this time.
Yeah, it did. Thanks to you, Eric.
You know, DC in the second half, Tiffany, thank you. 4 possessions, 3 field goals, and a touchdown. And well on their way to moving to 4-0. It sets up next week's huge game with the Battlehawks for North Division supremacy. That is a flag because the kick did not reach the 20-yard mark.
That's where the penalty kills you.
45 yards, yep.
Illegal kick, offense. Kicking Mayor never got past the 20-yard line. The ball be placed 15 yards, first down.
Yep, got to get it inside that red box.
15 yards from the spot of the kick.
Who could he be blaming?
Kickers are sensitive. I don't know.
Catch the first 3 episodes, the 9-part docuseries Player 54, Chasing the XFL Dream on ESPN+. Episode 3 available now and features the Vipers' Martavis Bryant, who continues his pursuit back to the NFL, while teammate police officer Sean Price finds common ground between his careers. To get ESPN Plus, go to ESPNplus.com or download the ESPN app.
The over-under crowd is excited right now.
They are
Vegas has
this.
the ball in the 30.
Penalty flag.
Of course.
Perez. Tipped, caught, incomplete.
There's a lot going on for nothing to happen right there.
Yeah. It was Sweeting that came up with the deflection.
Defense lined up in the neutral zone, number 48. Defense lined up in the neutral zone, 48.
Offside. Defense, number 48. Lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Andre Mintz early. And boy, look, his Sweeting's toes were near that line. So 1st and 5. You're right about the overcrowd. Clock continues to run, approaching the 2-minute warning. Vegas 2 timeouts left. Good opportunity here for Vegas. Ball on the 25. Perez to the middle of the field. Underthrows Brandon Dillon. Jacob Panasha pressure. 2nd down. Remember, Brett Hundley started this game. And after a couple of possessions, he was removed. 2-minute warning here in D.C. The defenders up 29-12. Hey, congratulations to Anthony Beck, St. Louis Battlehawks. First game, professional game in over 1,700 days in St. Louis. They set an XFL attendance record of 38,310. They watch A.J. McCarron and the Battlehawks move to 3-1 with a 24-11 win. Our thanks to everyone in St. Louis for supporting their home team, and to the DC Defender crowd for supporting their team tonight, as that sets up a big one in the North next week.
Man, that is amazing. And DC goes to St. Louis next week. And the first time around a couple years ago, well, the second time around when we had XFL, the St. Louis crowd was amazing. And I'm happy to see that they are back and still supporting that team.
2nd and 5 for Perez. Has a receiver. Caught. Sweeting. Touchdown. There's your over.
There's your over. But we still have a ball game.
We got a ball game. You can go for 2 or 3
2 or
here,
3. I would go 3.
but you need to get one of them.
Yeah, and then you get a chance to make a decision on the onside situation.
And they are lining up at the 10, so they're going to go for 3.
Yes, sir!
You talked about some of the missed opportunities for Vegas tonight, some of the penalties, 10 for 87. Yet still finding a way to stay in this game. 3-point conversion attempt. Flag early. So DC was early on. That's going to be offsides for DC. There's a lot going on. People are returning footballs. There's a fight in the middle of the field. Our pets' heads are falling off.
The snake is broke down and in the trash. The overhit. There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Okay, so we're in attack, half the distance, 17 defense. Offsides defense, you get 5 yards.
Offside defense, 5-yard penalty, try.
Now remember, they get the 3-point attempts now from the 5-yard line because of the penalty on the defense on DC.
And if they convert, then they have a chance with the onside kick situation to decide to go 4th and 15.
Which they will.
Which, absolutely.
And if another penalty here on DC, Vegas gets the 3 points for free.
I would try to draw them offside.
I would hammer call them all the way. Perez, nothing. They're
flag
on.
down. That's a lemon.
That's $1.
That's $1 on me. Or $1 on a person that threw a lemon.
Yeah, I'd say this, as much as I've been bragging on the DC fans tonight and the beer snake and being a good city, quit throwing stuff on the field. That is so stupid. So we'll see now. Minute 55, Woodson's gonna do the 4th and 15. I'd be stunned if he didn't. We were in that St. Louis, San Antonio game in week 1 where St. Louis came back from nothing.
And it looked like they were out of it. And in the last couple minutes, get a score, go 4th and 15, convert, and go down and score.
So they're setting up for it. Again, XFL rules. In the 4th quarter, you have the option, in lieu of an onside kick, can get the ball at your own 25-yard line and go for a 4th and 15 attempt. If there were rules that I'd love to see other leagues adopt, it's this one. I love this one. I love a kickoff rule in the XFL, and I love the challenge everything.
And I love listening to the officials and listening to Dean Blandino in the booth talking about
transparency, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can hear what he's saying. You can hear him not answer my questions when I ask a question.
Here it comes, 4th and 15. Can Vegas stay alive? DC defenders, 7 of them situated at the 40, which is where the first down marker is. Nothing for Perez. Davin Bellamy put this one on ice for the defenders.
You have to get rid of this ball. You have to throw it. Especially, DC's defensive line, pretty good up front. You got 7 guys back, 4 guys rushing. They're 2nd in the XFL in creating sacks, and they've been good in this game at getting after Perez.
That's where the ball is spotted, 21-yard line at the end of possession. Again, if you go for it at 4th and 15, it's a real play. So wherever the ball ends up is where you get it. That's where De'Aaron King and that defender's offense are looking just to salt this thing away. Abram Smith up the middle. Vegas the 2 timeouts. I know DC was involved in a...
Back into the ground. No, that's not. Unnecessary roughness, number 23 defense.
Dead ball.
Dead ball.
After the play was over, personal foul. Unnecessary roughness, defense, number 23. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. Automatic, first down.
So another penalty on Vegas. Smith again. The officials doing a good job getting in there right at the end of every play because the mouthing off by both teams. Vegas the most heated.
Length.
So we're trying to figure out the timeout thing with you.
Please reset the game clock to 1 minute, 31 seconds. Thank you.
So Rod Woodson takes a timeout. Question I have, there was one called, or maybe we thought was called earlier. Dean, do you remember what I'm talking about earlier in the game where there was a clock stoppage and Rod was fired? Was a timeout honored there? What happened there?
No, they were talking about a timeout, but ultimately they didn't call a timeout.
Okay.
So we were there was some miscommunication.
I got it. Okay, thank you. We were sitting here trying to figure out when and what happened with that, but now we have the clear explanation. And Vegas uses their final timeout. Don't forget, we wrap up week 4, week 5, Houston, still undefeated. Seattle, I'm telling you what, that's going to be a good game, 10:30 Eastern, ESPN Saturday on FX. St. Louis and the Defenders, 7 Eastern, that's a big one. Vipers host Orlando at 10 on Sunday. Arlington and the San Antonio Brahmas, 10 p.m. Eastern, ESPN 2. So, Joey, if we were sending XFL Game Day, the pregame show, where would you send XFL Game Day next week?
Absolutely. Go to St. Louis with that crowd. Second time St. Louis plays DC. It's going to be nuts in St. Louis.
You have 2 contenders now. Roughneck Seattle, that's a good one too.
Yeah, did I mention the crowd in St. Louis?
You know what?
I'll call the timeout before.
XFL Game Day. Headed there.
We're going to have to kick the field goal.
We just made the decision for Fitting and Ackles.
Hey, yeah, you going. Look.
So 4th and 4, I heard Barlow say they're going to bang that timeout.
But I got you.
So there it is, he uses it. So let's talk about the rematch next week between the Battlehawks and the Feathers. This just a week ago. Tell you what, A.J. McCarron, Anthony Beck, St. Louis, they've got that thing going, but the pick 6 by Joseph, told you, leads the league in interceptions with 3, 2 of them for pick 6.
I've been very impressed with DC and how they played on the back end. I think their defensive backs are very outstanding. And this is the play that led to a fight, which led to guys being suspended. So there will be a lot of energy in that next game, that next matchup. When the guys get back on the field, can't wait to watch it.
Francis Bernard, one of those players, suspended. Field goal attempt is good. Bernard was suspended 2 games. Gabe Wright suspended 1 game.
Good job, kid.
Yeah. Trey log.
We've been told to put out there that XFL Game Day is not a thing.
That's not a thing?
That's not a thing.
But can we get it to be a thing?
Reese and Herbie, and no, they won't be doing an XFL Game Day. But Matt, Joey, Eric McClain, maybe.
Palmer's doing nothing.
Get a bus with our face on it? Yeah. I'm in. We'll use the money from the recycling from the beer snake. We'll go recycle that. Whatever money we get out of that, we'll put towards the bus. We'll drag Palmer off some island handing out roses.
Matt, I've heard it's not a bus. It's an Airstream. Let's not get crazy.
Airstream, understood. A small Airstream. Sweeting slips, gets back up. 1 man to beat. Sweeting, a great individual effort there. He slipped and popped right back up.
Looked like Kenny Pickett.
And he's injured over there on the DC sideline. Slid right over near the bench. So Vegas's trainer's gonna have to go over there on the other side and take a look at him. Hope he's okay. It's a nasty looking slide. Look at this effort, Joe.
And I think he threw off the cover team by going down, pops back up. Got to make the kicker miss. Never let the kicker make the tackle.
You see him, then he saw him come up early on that one. Eric Dungy, quarterback.
Grabbing his calf, so let's hope that's just a cramp.
Yeah, you see him coming over.
Yeah, soft field. Sometimes you get cramps in your calf muscles. How about the effort by that kicker? Since you represent most kickers, what do you think of that?
Do you want to cue it back up?
Yeah. Well, how about the effort?
Wait, where's your telestrainer? I'd let you really go at it if you wanted to.
We don't have one, but bad.
Saving the money for XFL Game Day,
we were
the
talking
TV
about
show.
effort on making a tackle.
Ben Hogg, producer of the Stars. We got that replay queued up. Let's look at that effort again.
Don't do my boy dirty like that.
Hey, we're not going to do your boy dirty like that. Our guys like the effort from you.
Do I have an interview? Is this live?
This is live.
Yeah, I just got to get my feet moving and make a tackle.
Yes. Ask and you shall receive. Matt McCrane, $1. I got to get my feet.
Can we show? Matt, can you bring it back?
It was so good. I mean, he had Sweetie in his sights. There's McCray. There he is. It was so. There we go. Joey, right here.
All right, get your feet moving. Get them chopping.
34. Here it comes. Here we go.
You and him. You and him. Here we go. Here we go.
He guessed the wrong way. I love him. Perez out of the backfield. That's Rod Smith. He's still playing hard. That's going to be a first down brought down by Jamal Brooks. Vegas, no timeouts. Under 20.
Green call. Green call.
Back to Rod Smith. Final play of the game. And the DC defenders defend their home turf. Now 4-0 on the season. Vegas 0-4. And the officials doing a good job of keeping this thing. There's some tempers out there in the field, and DC likely learned from a week ago.
Oh, you are too. Love you to death. Yeah, like 300 passing yards.
It's Isaiah Williams getting into it. Tiffany.
Coach Barlow, 4-0 on the season. What's behind this?
We have assimilated a lot of good coaches. Our coaches have done a good job for us. These players, how about these players? They've bought into what we're trying to do, and they're playing hard, right? There's still a lot we got to clean up, but the guys are playing hard, and I have a real sincere appreciation for the way they are competing.
Your two quarterbacks are competing out there with Jordan and De'Eric. Why is that system so effective?
I think it starts with them caring about each other. Those guys really want to see each other do good. And, of course, they've been taking the offense and doing positive things for us. So both good guys, great athletes, and we're happy they're on our team.
Your defense stepped up and made some key plays at the right time. How much of a spark did they give this team?
Yeah, our defense has been carrying us all season. Really good. Coach Williams have done a good job on defense. The other assistant coaches. We got some guys that love to play the game. They love playing for this defense, and they've been doing a good job for us.
Congrats, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Let's send it to Eric.
Here with the player of the game, De'Eric King. Man, it was so impressive to see your personal output today. 3 touchdowns. How were you able to do it?
Man, my teammates played great. You know, O-line blocked well, receivers caught the ball well, and I just did my job. Coach Kice called a great game, and we made it work today. We got a lot to clean up, but I'll take the win tonight.
Coach was just speaking about how this system works. 2 quarterbacks, you guys are very different in what you do. In your opinion, how does this work?
Yeah, I think you get the best of both worlds. You know, Jordan's a great player, so I feed off him, he feeds off me. Whatever the defense is giving us, we're going to take it. So they got to pick one, what they want to stop, and we'll adjust off that.
Undefeated, shot to win it all, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Matt?
Eric, Tiffany, thank you. Great stuff down there tonight. You talk about De'Eric King. College football fans very aware of his bona fides. Started his career at Houston, went over to Miami. Then tonight, the 2 quarterback system, Jordan Tomlin, the starter. But King does exactly what they needed to do when he does it.
Yeah, and King breaking tackles on these 2 plays, getting in the end zone. And this was late in the game. It's a 4th and short. They're crowding the box. They're bringing a blitz. De'Eric King recognizes it, goes out wide for a big touchdown, putting the game away.
So question for you, Joey Galloway, because we've been able to see both the DC defenders who are now 4-0. We've seen the Houston Roughnecks 4-0. It's interesting because they both do it a little bit differently. Who do you think right now? It sets up a big game with St. Louis next week, but these are the 2 undefeated teams in the league. What do you make of both of them?
You know, this is the first time that we've watched DC take a lead in at halftime. And we talked about there not being a first half team. We see them go in the locker room with a lead, come out in the second half, and be a physical football team, running the ball in the 4th quarter and putting this game away, not letting Vegas get back in it. I think if I was saying right now, I would say DC is probably the favorite to win this league.
Yeah, and again, North and South, top 2 teams playing the semifinals, then in the championship game. Here's an updated look at the standings as we speak. That game next week in St. Louis, the defenders at the Battlehawks, 4-0 against 3-1. You've got the Roughnecks sitting there at 4-0 with Wade Phillips. Bob Stoops and the Renegades 2-2. Brahmas 1-3. I'll tell you that North, because Ben DiNucci in Seattle sitting at 2-2. They got the win last night.
Just getting 2 wins in a row. Now they're feeling pretty good. The North is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting moving forward because of Seattle getting 2 wins in a row now and feeling pretty good about themselves. The North and the way it's stacking up is going to be a lot of fun.
You know, DC does. We talked about De'Aaron King, Te'amu. They got one of the best rushing attacks in the XFL. But defensively, they've been so good, allowing just 14 second-half points all season. When you use a team, you talk about closing out. Defensively, this is the way to do it. If you've got a team that's able to capitalize defensively like they did tonight, you're going to win a lot of football games.
Yeah, and they're second in the XFL coming into this weekend and sacking the quarterback. And they're doing a nice job with their guys up front. Defensively, if you can get after a quarterback with your front 4, keep 7 back in coverage, you're going to be pretty good on the defensive side, and DC has done that pretty well this season.
They've done a great job. And I tell you what, Reggie Barlow, head coach of the DC Defenders, had a couple of head coaching stints for some HBCUs. Keep an eye on him. I've been so impressed with the time that we spent with him, but listening to him on the sidelines and how he's taken a group of unknowns. That's what this is. This is a group of unknowns. You don't have a full training camp, minicamp, OTAs. He's been able to get them together and play winning football in the first month of the season.
And get them to do it in a second half of games. In those first 3, not having to lead at halftime, you have to go in and make adjustments. And you have to go in and get your team motivated to come out and play well in the second half and find ways to win. This was different. Again, they start off, Vegas fumbles the opening snap. They get the ball, they're playing with a lead, and then when you do that, you have to be the more physical team when you have to and run the football, and DC did that. Coach Barlow did a nice job.
I tell you what, I was impressed with everything we saw here in DC. Ben Hogg produced it, Steve Turnberger directed it. For Tiffany Blackman and Eric McLean, Joey Galloway, and I'm Matt Barry, we head to bracketology, the field of 136.